All right, so tonight, man, you came in here before you even had the fight. I was outside, just like trying to get my head around what happened in the main event, falling off. And your family was actually out there.
Yeah.
And they kind of hinted towards it. They're like, man, if he wins tonight, he's gonna move on to pro. And before we talk about that, man, this was a big fight. I had Bill Vigil come to the studio. He was talking, I brought you up. I was like, man, that's the one fight I'm really excited to see. And then here you are in the rematch. How excited were you for tonight? Because there was a lot of shit talking going, not shit talking, just you guys know what you're doing.
Confidence.
You know what I mean? So what were your thoughts coming in here tonight?
I was honestly excited. I knew he was game. I mean, he beat my buddy Matty, and Matty's been training for a really long time. And he was my first fight, and he was extremely, extremely tough to fight. And he's very well-rounded, especially at the amateur level. You know what I mean? So I knew he was going to be tough, but at the end of the day, my skill set is just above everybody else amateur, even at the pro level. I'm the top dog in New England, so it's really that simple.
And the really funny part is when I was talking to your family outside, we were looking up Tapology, and they're asking about your opponent, and you know how Tapology has all the rankings.
Yep.
I looked at you, man, you're #1 in New England, #2 in like the Northeast, man. So what was the decision to go pro? Was that your coaches? Was that you?
Well, 100% my coaches. I wouldn't make that decision because I'm only 19.
Yeah, you're a young guy.
I wouldn't make that decision on myself. But I mean, I think I'm built for the pro level. You see me in there. You watch guys like Khabib, GSP. I'm turning around with longer rounds, elbows. I'm gonna be a different animal. They can say what they want about not finishing. I haven't even lost a round. I don't see you could watch the fights again. I don't think I've lost a minute.
You haven't lost.
Fights.
He's saying like pretty much, guys. He literally, well, not pretty much, literally has not lost a round his entire amateur career. What are you set on? Because there's a lot of excitement for you over at Cage Titans. I know, Ammo having some great events here, but what are you thinking about making your pro debut?
I think Cage Titans is the way. I like Bill Vigil a lot, but I just think Paul Ver, man, we have a really good relationship. He's been putting on fights for my gym for a really long time. So I think, they're streamed on Flow Combat. They're a great feeder program. We're starting to get guys in the UFC. So I think I don't think anywhere really matters. I think I'm a top prospect. So wherever I can get a pro fight, I'll be able to build my career. But I think Paul Ver is the right move.
One thing I really enjoyed seeing tonight was at the end of the fight, I know that you guys put a lot of promotion into it to get people to come here. I mean, half the place even left as soon as you guys walked out. But listen, you guys hugged it out right at the end. Was that something that you knew was going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing. There was no serious animosity. You know what I mean? I've been competing my whole life. Like, when I started training, I was 12. I know how to compete. At the end of the day, you put me under the lights, I know how to compete. And when it's all said and done, there's nothing but respect. And he's a tough dude, man. Like, especially for my amateur career, he didn't have many fights, but he beat. When I say my buddy Matty, I think another top. He's only had one fight, but he's got a lot of life situations. I'm telling you, he's better than any 125 I faced. Then David beat him. You know what I mean? So I knew David, any of the dudes I faced, David would beat, and I know that. You know what I mean? So I knew he was gonna be the toughest matchup, and hey, you know what I mean? Not a round loss, not a minute loss.
So obviously we got the belt. Let's check out this belt, man. You got a couple of belts right here.
Yeah, man. Like, I got a little bit of a collection going on now.
Throw that shit over your shoulders. You got some nice stuff going on here. Did you get to talk to your opponent backstage now?
Yeah. We talked a little bit. You know what I mean? He was cool, and he's nothing but respect. You know what I'm saying? This is the fight game. You know what I mean? Like, you can't take things personal at the end of the day. You know what I mean? We both step out there in front of a sold-out crowd, and we fight. You know, if you let things get personal, you're not meant for this game. You know what I'm saying? It's just that.
I gotta ask you this too. Last night, did you catch Mikey Kimball's performance, man?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think about that? 6-second KO.
Insane. But that's the sport. You know what I'm saying? It takes 1 second, you poke, bang, right hand, fight's over.